get through winter, but I won't drag it on.
Big difference being in the house and standing.
Oh, yeah, sure there's.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
gonna
No, and I was asked that question a week ago, so.
you're gonna have some fun. Any other things about Family Day? Never thought about it again? Family Day,
What,
the
we have that
holiday,
already.
Family Day,
Yeah.
that people look, and then if you don't have no family, well, it sucks to be you.
So what?
And depression and Christmas and January and all that. I talked to you about that before. Like you said, I should lobby other people and get together. Do you think that's...
What do you think I should do about it?
You should change it to another, I don't know, any day. But Family Day, that's it, sort of encouraging people to get more depressed and suicidal. It's a bad enough time of year, if you know what I mean.
Well, idea is mid in the February.
Because that Family
Can be.
Day was only there because of Brian Gallant.
That's true.
He did it for
Political
political
reasons.
reasons.
What didn't
Every
he
show
do
in
for
news-
political reasons?
Was that?
What didn't he do for political reasons?
I would rather have you than him any day. Can I just say that?
You did just say that. I hope I got
Can I
that
just
on
say
the
that? Is
recording.
that on
eh?
tape?
Is that- You're probably.
You don't listen
Take
to
that
me.
out.
I watch you.
Why don't I listen to you?
You don't listen to me. I watch you downstairs when people are meeting the premier, you, and you were shaking hands. How come you still shake hands?
Well, I'm just a friendly person.
Okay,
You should know that by now.
we're almost done here. This I could feel her. Senior living in the hospital. Is that going to come to a
Seniors
Mhm.
living in the hospital.
Oh, these are questions of people asking me right quick.
All right. When you say seniors living in the hospital.
Yeah. Is that gonna?
Yeah, we've asked the health authorities to really, it's causing problems not only for the senior that's living there not getting the care that they should, but it's also causing a problem in terms of the ERs, and they're trying to get people into hospital, they have nowhere to go. But when you look at admissions and discharges, including people waiting for only care, there's a big discrepancy between the timing that you'd see with people that are admitted for one reason or another and when they get out. And if you kind of look at this across the process, you see that you could have, let's say, discharges in a hospital, 24-day, 24, 24, 20, 24, and then on the weekends, 5, and then 24, 24, 24. Well, it's kind of a 7/24 operation. So we need to have that same standard of people coming and going 7 days a week. Because, the old, used to be kind of discussion, if you don't get out on the Friday afternoon, you're not getting out till
So what's the
Monday.
bottom line?
Bottom line is better management of the hospital practices.
You plan to privatize healthcare? Some people Some people said it would be better.
Well, what do you call privatization? Well,
These are questions from people that I asked,
well,
not me.
we plan to continue with the publicly funded healthcare system.
Somebody said you agree with a raise of $164,000 to $186,000. But
we didn't make any adjustments to that.
No?
No.
Somebody says agree with a
There
raise.
There was a policy put forward. Who did that? The review? But I think that's with the legislative office. Yeah.
So they didn't have the raise?
No.
No, LAC made made recommendations, like an all-party committee reviewed it.
Okay.
And I forget where it went after that, but I don't think that it's.
Hasn't been accepted. No.
Hasn't been accepted.
I like her better when she's tired like that because you don't hear her talk too much. She's very quiet.
I'm
Okay,
fired up.
Charlie, shut up. One person asked me, are you more loyal to New Brunswickers or the Irvings?
You shouldn't even. You should have been able to answer that yourself. Who could be more?
Of course,
more of a New Brunswicker than I am? Who could be pushing harder for the province than I do?
I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah. You said you hadn't been in this office. When was the last time you were in this office?
Oh no, I was here. Every premier ever since.
Really?
David Allward.
Oh, yeah.
Remember David?
I do.
He introduced us to us.
I
me and
remember.
you pretty
Right,
good.
that's how I met you, wasn't it?
I know. Oh yeah. We came a long way. Seniors needs heating oil. Boy. So what are we doing there?
Well, the oil's going to fall into the same energy program we put together for the heat pumps and electric baseboard. So we're looking both at heat pumps for the oil side or pellets, but there will be a program rolling out for oil as well.
For all?
Mhm.
Okay.
23 minutes, Charles.
Yeah. How can you now these people you fired from the hospital, were they elected?
Half were elected and half were appointed.
Okay, so the half that was elected, how can you justify firing them?
Well, you know, the situation that we were trying to recreate, I think I mentioned at the beginning, was what happened during COVID. During COVID, we had a case where initially we were trying to figure out what to wear and all that. I think I told you this maybe. It took 2 weeks and 24 signatures to find out what to wear. And when we'd shut down and people coming and going to hospitals, patients coming in, what are we going to do? Masking, gloves, all that. 2 weeks and 24 signatures. And I said, well, we can't be in a pandemic needing to make decisions real time and be taking that kind of time to land on a decision. So it worked well. We changed it. We had 2 people from Horizon, 2 people from Vitality, and then we had Public Health and Department of Health, and some subject matter experts, infectious disease experts and such, come in and appear to us in the COVID Cabinet Committee. And we had all 4 parties working together too. So that was a great setup for COVID management. Well, now we know that healthcare is in a crisis all across the country, and in New Brunswick, we're no different. So how do we get better and quicker decisions? And the CEOs themselves would say, I spend a lot of time not really necessarily talking about the healthcare system because I spend a lot of time, working, trying to, work through the decision-making process.
So the people
with
you
others.
got in there,
Are to make decisions and get on.
and the one that was voted in the democratic system, they weren't paying, they weren't
Well, the
doing
thing
their job
about
properly?
well, think about that. When you voted in to represent in a board, you're kind of there representing the community. You vote that vote you in. You're not necessarily trying to manage or improve healthcare generally.
Yeah.
And so what we need in this system for healthcare is a managed system for the province. So every part of the province has access to the right healthcare, and looking at the delivery of the service,
Okay.
not the community so much.
This is coming closer and closer. Okay, we're almost done. I don't know, really. I never heard of it. But you were the premier. You could tell me. What's with this ambulance and Grand Manan? What's going on?
It's the airback system. So we have an airplane that stays there to take an emergency case to get anyone out of there in a hurry.
So why change it?
Well, the federal rules changed, and so the plane would sit there, for obviously long periods of time, or it might be used in commercial service by the owners. But it was available to be there to airlift anyone that needed to get out. The rules changed federally in terms of the pilot and the duration of time in which they could be on call. And so the service provider basically came back to us and said, well, I can't manage this with because I don't have enough pilots, or if I get enough pilots, because they like whether they fly or not, they were being counted 12 hours. So they could be home, but they were being counted 12 hours. And then the whole issue was we're trying to get an exemption for that remote area to allow it to go back the way it's been for the last number of years. And we're working with the federal government to get that changed.
Is that going to come?
We hope so.
You hope so?
We're encouraged that it will.
Did I forget? So what's yours the best thing for this year that ever happened? One that you're happy?
Well, I mean, I think the province in itself, in general, I mean, the province is doing well. I mean, it is. We've got more people coming here than we ever seen before.
Oh, so we ever? Yeah.
There's challenges surrounding that. We got more investment in the province than we've ever had. We've had people that are choosing New Brunswick for their career, their family, their lifestyle. We got more jobs available than we ever
Usually they used
had.
to land here and go to
I
Montreal.
know, exactly right.
Now they stay
No,
here.
now they're staying. Remember 10 years ago we had pictures of people leaving the airport, going
Yep.
somewhere else to work?
Yep.
Well, now they're coming here to work. So that's exciting. So we have had a kind of a generational change here in the province.
Yeah.
And a lot, I know as they start out, people don't like change and things, but we have to change. And we have to find different ways to provide service.